Good afternoon. Eric Arnold, once upon a time known as the Big E, here in what once upon a time was known as the Sports Barn. It's April, now it's just a barn. April 19th, Sunday. Looks like it's about 20 after 4 here on the 19th. It's a Sunday. I used to make these videos like once a week, or I should say every day, then every other day. Now it's getting down to about once a week just because nothing changes. Originally this channel was invented to follow what I like to do, which is sports and sports betting and handicapping. Baseball, college basketball, college football, pro football, those four. Baseball, college basketball, college football, pro football. Those are the ones that I am good at. Those are the ones that I wanted to follow. That's what I like to do. All gone. All gone. All gone. Maybe for who knows. There's nothing really to talk about at the moment because there's just nothing on the horizon showing that any of these are going to come back. None. I think the most recent pipe dream the MLB was kicking around was locking everybody in Arizona for 4 months and have a season. But literally they were talking about sequestering these people. And again, as I've said again and again and again, until these sports leagues, until society gets around to the fact that this virus simply is not that scary, and it simply is something that we should not be tearing up society over, then bad stuff is just going to continue to happen and get worse. And we're nowhere near that point of coming to that realization. Nowhere near it. Baseball, again, their main position is, well, we've got to lock it all down. We've got to lock it all down in Arizona because if one guy tests positive, well, then we got to shut it all down. You're never going to sequester 2,500 people, of which probably half of them are under the age of 30. You're just never going to lock that all down. People are going to jump the fence. It's going to happen. People are going to hop the fence and somebody's going to get infected. Oh, no one's going to get really sick because the virus just ain't that goddamn scary. But positive, holy shit, we've got to retest everybody. We've got to shut it all down. Yeah, sure, retest everybody, but you're going to shut it all down, then don't even bother starting it up because somebody's going to test positive. It's going to happen. So that's baseball, and the other sports are just sitting in limbo, waiting for some kind of guidance from, I don't know, somebody better take the lead because you're not getting any guidance from the government. It's getting worse. They're going the wrong direction. Front page of the Reading paper today, or at least the online version, they're talking about shutting down the grocery stores. We're being set up here for the perfect heads I win, tails you lose scenario, where if the positive cases continue, if the deaths continue, well then that's because you, citizen, didn't do your fucking job good enough. You did not social distance. You went out too many times to feed your family to the grocery store and did not adhere to 6 feet and didn't wear a mask, despite the fact that, we just told you to wear a mask like within the last couple of weeks. And before that, we said they weren't effective. Forget that. That goes in the memory hole. That never happened. It's your fault. Whereas if the cases do go down, then that simply proves that social distancing is effective, and we must keep that forevermore, despite all the other issues it may cause. So I'm real disappointed and depressed right now, which is basically my, standard way of feeling at the moment. Everything I like to do is not here. I like to go out to bars, gone. I love sports, gone. I like to go to restaurants, gone. I like to go see my friends and talk to them face to face, gone. All gone. So, I love my wife, But can't I do both? I mean, I guess not. Yeah. I mean, I guess it'd be fucking much worse if I was single. Then I'd have nobody to talk to. I mean, there's a cat sitting right there. I'd talk to the cat all day long. She's cute and all, but she's not much of a conversationalist. So I guess thank God I'm married. I can only imagine what single people are doing locked up in their little boxes of apartments, by themselves for, weeks on end right now. It disturbs me because there's no end in sight to this, and it looks like it's getting worse. They're throwing around terms like new normal. They're just tossing that term off like it's no big deal. New normal? I like the old normal. And I know there's a whole set of rules and guys we elect, and they've got to take votes, and there's legislatures in Congress and laws and shit like that I learned in civics, that if you're going to make any kind of adjustments to normal, that you got to go through that whole process. And they're just saying, yeah, you know what? No, we don't, because you're not making us. You're just sitting there on your ass, and you're letting me do whatever I want. And I've decided I want new normal. And I'm like, is anyone else upset by this? I mean, is anyone else new normal? That means new normal means it's never going back to the way it was before. That means we're just moving the whole thing over here. And now whatever was over there, that's gone. Memory hole, not here anymore. So, that's making me nervous. And I'm starting to wonder, it's like, so at what point do we push back on this? Because this is ridiculous. Again, the virus is simply not that scary. Let me walk you through the math one more time. 93%, that number may go up or down a few percentage points, but mostly it's over 90%, 50 years and older. That's who dies from this. That's 1/3 of the population, roughly. 1/3 of the population is subject to this goddamn thing, and we're tying up the whole world in knots based on that. Also, I erased it. Right now, the numbers are coming in that this thing is roughly about 3, maybe 4 times as deadly as the normal, run-of-the-mill, never caused any kind of lockdown ever, flu. That's not that bad. It really isn't. Especially compared to all the wrong assumptions and models that have come out heretofore. People saying 20 times, 25 times, millions dead. All this shit's been wrong. And, nobody has really said much of anything. And they just continue to close stuff down on us as if those previous wrong predictions didn't exist. So I'm just real, it's the sports, but it's more than that. I like the old way. I like the old country. Politics and economics are linked in this country. One of the reasons why we all do so well as far as our standard of living goes is because our institutions are stable. They're strong. We have rules, and for the most part, they're followed. There's an election every 4 years. The winner comes in, the loser goes out, the winner's in charge. For the most part, the loser allows the winner to be in charge, and that's the way it goes. You could assemble freely. You can worship any way you want to. A lot of that stuff's being now all turned upside down and challenged and thrown in the trash can. And it's making me nervous because really, over what? I mean, these are our red letter foundations of this country, and you're just knocking away the most biggest, strongest pillars of the whole damn thing, and you're just whacking them away, and nobody's really saying a hell of a lot of anything. And it's like, why are we whacking them away? I mean, are the Chinese invading the borders right now, or the Germans? Did the Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor? None of this has happened. It's over the most flimsy, specious of reasons that we're doing this sort of thing. And, you know, I almost don't think anyone realizes what's going on. So we're just sitting here and taking it. Happy, happy, joy, joy, not here, not now. If you're happy about this, you're on the wrong side. You are absolutely on the wrong side of history. So, as I said in one of my very opening videos, I style myself as a sports historian. I have a degree in history, also poli-sci, from The Ohio State University. You've taken the sports away, so all I have left is history and poli-sci. So, you know, I know a little bit about this stuff. That's all I have left to talk about. So, that's what we got for you here on Sunday the 19th. I'm depressed. I haven't quite joined the militia yet. Obviously, I'm not on team government anymore. I haven't, like, taken arms up against team government yet. But we'll just see. We're hoping that somebody will get their head out of their ass and there'll be some common sense applied to this problem at some point. Yes, my solution is to open it all up and open it up today. And let everybody just be adults and be responsible. You know, just like they're doing in some other places. Not many places, frankly, which makes me question what humanity's normal condition is. But, you know, that's what I would do. I'm a libertarian. I'm done with team government because obviously there are no libertarian principles on team government. All right, that's my doom and gloom for today. I promise you some more sports sometimes, but I mean, where? When? What kind? There are none. There could be any. Very good. I'm out.